capstones are the senior directing major's final project. So it's a full show in the season that we all get to direct, and it's all student done. So Mr. Burns is about a group of people who survive basically the end of electricity as they know it. So their entire world goes off of the grid 3 months before the play starts. And so the first act is them trying to come to terms with what has happened to them and trying to escape from the world that they're in by remembering The Simpsons. And then the second act is 7 years later, and they've started to retell the stories of The Simpsons in theatrical means. And the third act is 75 years into the future, and it's this huge operatic performance of what The Simpsons is combined with their shared history. And it's a lot about what is eternal in our world and what will last beyond what is not. Mr. Burns is really weird, so I chose to direct it because it's the first two acts are kind of very much firmly rooted in realism, which is what we learn here. And then the third act is this weird eclectic mix of The Simpsons and Greek chorus theater and a musical and an opera, and it's this weird mishmash of all the different types of theater that I really, really love. And getting to do realism with that is just really cool. And it also has this huge technical restraint that it's a post-electric world. So we can't really have a conventional lighting technique and all of these lighting instruments on stage. So figuring out how that would work in the design and in lighting and sets and how that all works together was really cool. So this production is kind of the culmination of my entire experience here. Freshman year, we start in the acting track and do all this very physical stuff with our bodies that has translated into the rehearsal room a lot. And then when you get into directing classes, it's a lot of realism. It's a lot of how do you make this person relate to another person and the relationships and what it means to direct in visual form. And then we also take acting classes where we do mask acting in junior year. And so taking a mask acting class was helpful with the third act. And then taking all the tech classes that we have to take has been so helpful with talking to designers about how to get this post-electric world the way that it is. So really everything that I have learned in the past 4 years has allowed me to get to this point. Without taking all of those classes, I would not know the first place to start with this. The rehearsal process has been great because everyone comes in really, really excited. It's a really weird show to do, so none of us really knew what it was going to look like at the beginning. And everyone just has come in with this huge sense of, we don't know what this is going to be really, but we're going to work at it and we're going to do whatever it takes to make it really cool. Mr. Burns opens April 1st and runs through April 3rd, and information on individual performances is on the Mr. Burns event Facebook page. Information in the description.